When God launched his magnificent work to provide salvation for all humanity, he called Abraham. Abraham was a very wealthy businessman who passed on his perspective to his son Isaac, and then Isaac passed it on to his son Jacob. These men were businessmen, not prophets or pastors. Likewise, the light of Amos, who was a great businessman and all that. Jesus followed suit, calling the lights of fishermen and businessmen to make his disciples. These men didn't have any religious backgrounds or education or whatsoever, but they used their skills and ability in glorifying and in the service of God. It reminds me of the lives of Joseph. Joseph was a young man who at a very young age lost his mother. He was hated by his 10 older brothers, who sold him to slavery after contemplating murder. And he was put in jail by his master, forgotten by his friends. If Joseph had written a book as at that time in his life, it would have been titled Bestseller or Success in the Marketplace. But at the end of the day, he told his brothers that what they meant for evil, God turned it around for good in order to save life this day. Genesis 50 verse 20. You see, looking at Joseph's life in a human perspective, we would say he had tough times. He had troubles. He went through difficulty. He was injured. He had a whole lot he was dealing with. But looking at Joseph's life in God's perspective, we can say Joseph was a cry to the answer of many. You see, God knew a world crisis was looming around the corner, and he needed his son to be positioned in a place where he could save lives and the name of God would be glorified. God used a different route in making Joseph the CEO of Egypt's finances internationally and all that. God didn't take Joseph. God took Joseph to impact the world, not making him a minister or a general, but he made him a businessman. Joseph needed to understand grains, commerce, government, finances, and all that. He didn't need to have military training or to have theology and all that. He needed to have the training for the position God was going to place him for. And he saved life, and God's name was glorified, and God's purpose was advanced. Looking at your life so far, how has your past or everything you have been through been leading you to the assignment that God is calling you into? We're living at perilous times whereby the word, crucial things are going on around the world. And God is positioning you, his child, in the right places, in the right position, where you are going to influence life globally, change souls, inspire others with all the works that you have been through, and with every knowledge that he has placed available in your place. So don't give up. You're not just living for you. Your career, your hard work, everything you have been through isn't just for you, but it's for God's glorification, to save life, to impact the world, and to change things globally. So don't give up. Have a blessed day.